Ever imagined a high-ranking official challenging a final judgment over millions? What happens when this battle for accountability climbs to the Philippine Supreme Court? Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe for the full story. This is the 59th case out of the 160 cases decided by Associate Justice Mario Lopez, chairperson of the 2024 Philippine Bar Examinations. Follow for more. Honorable Zaldi Oyampatuan vs. Commission on Audit, GR number 252007, December 7, 2021. For more eye-opening stories and legal battles, don't forget to subscribe. In a gripping case that reached the Philippine Supreme Court, the central issue revolved around the power of the Commission on Audit, COA, over government transactions. This particular saga began when the COA issued a notice of disallowance against a former government official for the questionable use of public funds amounting to millions. The official, challenging the COA's decision, sought relief from the Supreme Court, arguing that the disallowance was unjust. As the battle unfolded in the highest court of the land, the justices delved into the intricacies of government audit processes, the accountability of public officials, and the sanctity of public funds. The Supreme Court's decision not only answered the critical question of the official's entitlement to relief from the COA's ruling, but also set a precedent on the extent of the COA's authority and the accountability framework within the government sector. Dispositive portion: the petition for certiorari is granted. The Commission of Audit's resolution, dated August 15, 2019, is set aside. Special Audit Office's Notice of Disallowance No. ORG 12-002 MDS/LF 0809, dated January 13, 2012, is modified by deleting petitioner Zaldi Oyampatuan's solidary liability in the disallowed amount.
The Supreme Court granted the petition, setting aside the COA's resolution and modifying the notice of disallowance to delete Ampatuan's liability. The court held that there was no legal or evidentiary basis to hold Ampatuan personally liable for the disallowed amount, as his alleged failure did not amount to gross negligence or bad faith. It emphasized that liability for audit disallowances depends on direct involvement or negligence in the questioned transactions, which was not proven against Ampatuan. Dispositive portion: the petition for certiorari is granted. The Commission of Audit's resolution dated August 15, 2019, is set aside. Special Audit Office's Notice of Disallowance No. ORG 12-002 MDS/LF 0809, dated January 13, 2012, is modified by deleting petitioner Zaldi Oyampatuan's solidary liability in the disallowed amount. Important doctrines: immutability of final judgments. The general rule is that final judgments are immutable to end litigation. However, the Supreme Court may relax this rule in the interest of substantial justice, particularly when a judgment is found to have been issued with grave abuse of discretion. Personal liability for government disbursements: public officers are personally liable for expenditures of government funds in violation of laws or regulations only if directly responsible. Liability depends on the extent of an officer's involvement in the disallowed transaction. Presumption of good faith: public officers are presumed to act in good faith in the performance of their duties. To overcome this presumption, there must be clear evidence of bad faith, malice, or gross negligence. The case serves as a stark reminder of the importance of transparency and accountability in government transactions. It underscores the vital role of checks and balances, such as the COA, in safeguarding public funds and ensuring they are used for the public's benefit. This story is based on factual events, but interpretations and moral lessons are subjective. It's a reminder of our system's checks and balances. Not an infallible recounting. No liability is assumed for inaccuracies or misunderstandings arising from this summary.